And like I said, don't take advice from me. Um, I am not somebody that wishes to be a role model for anybody, but for my child, I guess. And even then, like, I mean, you create your own path, and I pray that she walks in the path that God has created for her and the purpose that God has wants for her. That's a prayer of my heart, obviously. And when it comes to transparency, though, like I said, I would rather be transparent with you where you know where I stand with you, and I would rather you do the same thing where I know where I stand with you, or you stand with me, you know. When it comes to transparency versus honesty, I feel like transparency for me is the most important thing for me. Okay, I'm not talking for anybody else, but for me, I'd rather have somebody that's transparent, rather than somebody that will be honest when I ask the question. You know, transparency means for me is a form of respect where you say to me, hey, this and this and this is going on, versus me asking what was going on, why did this happen, how did that happen, and then you only then become honest with me once I've gone through the mind battles or whatever the case is, of a situation that I was unaware of. So a lot of people, I realize, do not like that. They don't like to be forthcoming with information, especially where that information might affect you. And then they are rather okay with saying, yeah, but I was honest with you. I told you. You told me after the fact, right? Not during the fact of a thing that involves me, that affects me. So I would rather have transparency with people around me. Uh, Glitching again. But I would rather have transparency with people around me as opposed to honesty, because honesty comes later on, when you're being asked questions, or when you're sitting there and you're feeling guilty and something is eating at you and you're like, okay, let me be honest. You know what I mean? And I realize that a lot of people hate that. A lot of people don't like being honest or being transparent. And when you confront them, they almost hate you for confronting them and being like, hey, what's going on? They will hate you, they will call you names, and they will make you the villain in their story. And that's okay. One thing that I am proud of about myself is I will let you make me the villain in your story. It's okay. At some point, I'm a villain in a lot of people's stories, and I'm okay with it. I'm not going to try to change your narrative or your perspective on it. Go with your narrative, and it's okay.